ladies and gentlemen, one of the things that we're going to be doing, that we were advertising, we've talked about the fact that we've been involved in trying to help save the family by helping save the children. And I heard about a lady, I found out about her just recently, but this dear lady has a heart for children. This dear lady has a heart for what's legal, and she is involved in helping, and her name is Paula. And Paula, introduce yourself and tell us about your organization, would you please?
Sure. And again, I apologize for my voice. I'll be better by Monday. And yes, my name is Paula Flo, and I am a parent, but my daughter is 25 years old. I don't have a little child, but I have a grown-up child. I've been an activist for children for the last 7 years. I started September 11th when I walked in on one of the 19 U.S. states where teachers are still allowed to take the wooden board that was used on old slave masters' plantation, the same wooden board. They are still allowed to use that in 19 U.S. states. And one of those states is Georgia. And I was visiting family for one semester while I was down there and took on a position. And after 27 years of teaching, it was where I discovered that educators, principals, teachers, even teacher aides are allowed to take wooden boards and beat children on their buttocks for school infractions or deemed school infractions in many cases. And I immediately started this organization called The Hitting Stops Here. And I have since become involved with Child Protective Services because in both cases, we're talking about U.S. government-funded employees who are sanctioned and protected by the law to beat children, or in the case of CPS, to take your children away. And these are our hard-earned tax dollars at work, let alone the harm caused to our American children and teenagers throughout this nation and our territories. So, yes.
What you're saying is it's bad enough that they're using our tax dollars to do it.
Yes.
And even worse, what's happening to the children. It is devastating.
It's devastating. And I've been doing this for 7 years. I've campaigned in 14 states. I've campaigned in more than 40 cities. And I am partly responsible for Ohio being banned in 2009. School beatings, when I started, were in 21 states. We're down to 19. We shouldn't have any, but we have 19. We're in the middle of working on a bill that's already been introduced here in Arizona, where I am, Senate Bill 1361. It's called School Corporal Punishment Prohibition. I am also partly responsible for the ban in New Mexico that took place in 2011, April 6th. It took a lot to get Governor Susana Martinez to sign that bill. I literally flew over there, was at a hotel walking distance from her office, and was there that final last week every day. And the day before the bill was to expire, she signed it. It was introduced that February, and she signed it that April. And I am also responsible for the bill that is in Congress right now, H.R. 3027, called Ending Corporal Punishment in Schools Act, that New York Representative Carolyn McCarthy introduced on June 29, 2010, and it failed that December. We had help in having her reintroduce it September 22nd, 2011, and it expired this year on January 2nd, because we are not only able to get the news interested in supporting this, nor the mainstream media, but sadly, the entire body of we the people we're taking a very passive stand on this because the bill is crafted. The phone number of the person who could ban it is 202-225-2271. That's John Klein, U.S. Education Committee Chairman. All he has to do is take it to the House floor, but because it's so difficult to have our body of we the people. We are the governing officials. We are the shepherds of our Constitution. Yes.
Paula, give us that number one more time. I know it's a 202 number for Washington.
Yes.
Give us that phone number, please.
Sure. It's 202-225-2271. And I call it regularly, but imagine having hundreds of thousands of people saying, end the beatings, take the bill to the floor. John Klein. He lives in Minnesota, which is the number 2 state for education in this nation. And if a teacher were to take a child and strike them in his state, they'd go to jail. But he is allowing it to happen in 19 states where the primary targets are poor white and children of color and children having special needs, particularly autism. That's who's getting the beatings in this nation. And it's disgraceful. The bill is sitting on his desk collecting dust. Mm-hmm.
It's a disgrace, and that's why we're discussing it today.
Yes.
To introduce you and your organization, and also why Monday the 23rd at 5 p.m., that'll be 6 p.m. there in Arizona. At that time, we want you to come back in the studio with us by telephone like you are tonight and bring other information to us. We'll have other parents and other people here, and everybody is invited. Now, before that comes up, we've got a few days, would you give our listening audience how to get in touch with you, your websites, and all of that information, please?
Absolutely. And I'm going to start by giving them a link to a document that I want people to look at before Monday if they're able to. The website is www.thehittingstopshere.com. And if you know the expression, the buck stops here, that could help you remember it. It's thehittingstopshere.com, like hitting or striking somebody. When you go to thehittingstopshere.com, in the left column, you will see a link that says View Our Message Board. And if you click on that, it will open up to our message board, and the one at the very top is entitled Sheriff Joe Arpaio Knows. You see, Sheriff Joe Arpaio leads the state where CPS kidnapping and where school beatings are legal. And he's the most powerful sheriff in the nation, and he knows what's going on and he can help. So the name of that document is Sheriff Joe Arpaio Knows. The link is there. You can click on it, or you might have to copy it into a URL. And also in the left column is Facebook, a Facebook link. And if you click on that, I post there every single day. If I'm doing a radio show, if I'm doing anything, you're going to find it there. So you just have to click on Facebook. At the top, you'll find daily postings. And also, if you go to the description domain right there and click on that, you'll see our objectives. You'll see very important links for parents in particular to click on. And also our YouTube videos. We have one for former Georgia Senator Nancy Schaefer. So if you click on YouTube and open it up, you'll see her beautiful angelic face. You can watch that video. It's maybe about 2-3 minutes. And it has the invitation. We are actually holding an Abolish CPS and Establish SPC, which stands for Services Protecting Children. We have a big event coming up in January 16th and 17th, right here in downtown Phoenix, Arizona. And Arizona having the initials AZ, like Alpha Omega God. And that's where this event will take place, Phoenix, Arizona. And I believe AZ is going to win because we have a lot more people rising up. And I thank you for letting me have a chance to speak here. And by Monday, my throat should be all well, and I'll be able to speak more clearly.
Paula, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we look forward to having you on Monday. Invite your friends. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to remind you we'll be on at 5 o'clock California time, 6 Phoenix, and of course 7 back in the Central and 8 back in D.C. But we do invite you to come. We invite you to be a part. Paula has agreed to be back with us. We thank the Lord for that, and thank you for being on with us today to help us sort of introduce this. We'll be talking about this and advertising it again tomorrow on our morning show and our afternoon show, as well as on Friday. And then, of course, we'll be back Monday morning to advertise it. And then at 5 o'clock on that Monday afternoon, the 23rd, we'll be doing Save the Children and Help the Families live broadcast here on the Wiley Drake Show. Paula, thank you so much.
Oh.
Bless you. Have a great day.
Thank you. God bless you, Pastor. Thank you so much. Bye-bye now.
God bless you. Bye-bye.
God bless.